During Japan's pre-pandemic tourism peak, small businesses like Grape House Koenji, a ladies-only hostel in Tokyo's Nakano ward, were able to furnish and set up operations at low cost, in part due to Japan's long-term price stagnation and even deflation.
近所の100均はよく利用します。
I used to shop at the 100 yen discount store near Grape House. It has a wide variety of items. I bought dispensers for body soaps and shampoo, and also all kitchenware like chopping boards, tongs, and sponges.
スポンジなどすべて100均で揃います。
Now, just as inbound tourism appears set to resume, domestic media reports of upcoming broad inflation abound, causing worries about profitability for small business owners.
電気代や
Because of the rising electric bill and increases in the cost of daily items, I'm thinking of raising our room charges a bit.
と考えています。
Over the last 2 decades, low, stable prices have helped minimize awareness of accompanying wage stagnation. But inflation and a weak yen now combine to issue a wake-up call on worker compensation.
世界の中で日本人のサラリーが低いという
Most Japanese are not fully aware that the Japanese salaries are low in the world. In my guest house, it's not a big topic of
の
discussion.
中でそういった話題になったこともありませんし。
While small businesses like Grape House are likely to feel the pinch of price hikes in the months to come, some say there's an upside as well.
If you want someone to leave his present company and go to a new company, you're going to have to pay him a significant increase.
Nicholas Smith, Japan strategist for investment bank CLSA, projects a rise in Japanese workers' wages long overdue by global standards.
If you look at wages going back really to the beginning of the 1990s, then they are flat. They've gone up just 3% in Japan, whereas they've gone up 48% in the US.
Smith says that as Japan runs out of retirees and women available to return to the workforce, and with a limited pool of fresh college graduates, wage hikes will be largely the result of an inescapable demographic squeeze.
We've just about hit that singularity point where you can't grow the number of employees any further. We've run out of people. And obviously that's been continuing on over the last 2.5 years or so that we've been in pandemic. But you haven't seen it because demand has been depressed.
Ultimately, the higher wages paid would help cover the increased costs that many blame on the Bank of Japan's Governor Haruhiko Kuroda, who has led the bank's loose monetary policy that many see as linked to currency devaluation.
What has gone up since the arrival of Kuroda at the Bank of Japan? And when you hear it, makes you quite angry. It's food prices. The cost of all those things that make Japan a pleasure to live in, its glorious food, that's gone shooting up.
Whether Japan's stubbornly sticky wages will rise with prices remains to be seen. Government data released on Tuesday show Japan's inflation-adjusted real wages shrank 1.2% in April against a 3% jump in consumer prices. Steve Ross, CGTN, Tokyo.